You're in a transition season right now and wondering where the presence of God is. Let's talk about it because I have a story for you. A few years ago, I resigned from a leading role, and because I spent years leading instructors and managing the day-to-day operations, when I left, individuals called me and was complaining about what was happening and needed further guidance. However, what I didn't realize was the weight that comes with leading people, coaching, and being the solutionist they go to. And it eventually caught up to me. In the midst of my transition out of my role and into uncharted territory, I didn't feel the same. I was stuck. I was overwhelmed. I was lost, unsure of what was next. And I was at a loss of words, even while constantly going to God in prayer and really positioning myself to be in his presence. And so we see the same thing happen to Moses. The weight and responsibility of leading people was heavy, and it eventually caught up to him. Numbers 20:6 states, and Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly with the children of Israel unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto them. Stick with me. Moses and the children of Israel had left one location and came to the wilderness of Zin, a place they had not been before. And Moses, who was a prominent leader to the children of Israel, was bombarded by a crowd of people complaining, pulling on him, and telling him what they needed, right? With the weight of it all, how frustrated and annoyed with the people around him, the only thing Moses was able to do was to go where the presence of God was. And so when he reached the door of the tent of the meeting, he didn't say a word, but the glory of the Lord appeared to him and Aaron. And I don't know about you, but there have been really intense seasons of transitions where my spirit is heavy, my emotions are heightened, my soul is screaming for someone to really rescue me. And all I can do is fall on my face in the presence of God. And many times not knowing what to say or what to pray. The great thing about the goodness of God is that even when you don't know what to say, even when you feel like you don't know how to pray, as long as you push to be in his presence, he will meet and visit you. He will come to where you are. Scripture states that the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The word appeared in Hebrew in this text means to see, to look at, to inspect, to perceive, to consider, and to give attention to. So when you are going through a transition season, know that when you get into the presence of the Lord, he will turn to look at you. He will see you. He will inspect and perceive what you need. He will consider you. And we see the same with Job. God considered Job to be tested by the devil. Why? Because God knew that no matter what Job faced, he would not turn away from God. He may not have known why he was being attacked. He didn't understand why he was facing loss after loss. He may not have known why his own wife, the person closest to him, the one he loved, the one he was leading, would turn her back on him. But he kept his eyes on God, even when it was hard, even through that transition. So maybe, just maybe, God has considered you to go through this transition in your life because he knows that you, his son, his daughter, will not bow. He knows that you will press your way back into his presence. He knows that at the end of the day, you trust God. It is what you do when you come out of being in the presence of God that really determines what happens next in your time of transition. I love you, and I want you to know that this is always about faith, leadership, and growth. And I'll be honored to continue to walk with you as you grow. So until next time, keep trusting God and keep growing in Him.